TV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
Welcome back, guys. It's still tuned in up at Ekse Live on channel 263 DSTV. You guys know, we promise to bring you guys nothing less than entertainment and education and entertainment, which of course, class A it's edutainment. But I'm sure we'll be discussing burnt out relationships. And for the first segment of the show, we're going to be discussing friendship, ichomi. Ichomi kenyani zirongo sibongile ziyeke ichomi okanye what's happening with friends, lover.
Ooh, I know a lot about friends, but this is not about me. Joining us in the studio right now, blessed Hlala Nathi Kabiso as well as Unqobile, you know her from Hype It Up. We're here to dissect zonge viewpoints of everybody that is in the panel. We're talking burnt out relationships, but the first one, like Michelle has said, is friendship. Unqobile, let's start with you. There are different types of relationships, and the one that we're talking about is a friendship. If you design a friendship, what is a friendship according to you? Because it might differ from us.
Definitely.
That's our best friend. I feel friendship is beyond any other. I think it's second to any family relationship you might have. Having a best friend is having someone there who's going to be in your corner no matter what. Is not going to be, who's going to just tell you as it is, like it is. So, yeah. Well, I don't have many friends, so I can't talk a lot about friendship.
Blessed, is it the same as hers, your definition?
Okay, so from my side, the friendship, most of my friends have moved from Abangane to being brothers, because we started being friends, sleeping on the couch, sharing food and all that, telling each other my dreams were to and all that. So it just moves from Abangane to being like family. I got you, you got me.
Okay. Obviously, your definition.
Good day. To add on brother, definition of Lendo friendship is the same as his. It's about being there for each other, and whenever one needs help, sometimes that doesn't have to be financial assistance, but your presence has to be there. Presence means a lot in your friendship. Yeah.
What are you going to do with a broke friend? I'm kidding. Hlala Nathi, what's yours?
So with me, when I was 11, right, I realized that I can't see my eyes, except if I'm looking in the mirror, right? The only time you see your eyes is if you're looking in the mirror. So for me, friends are mirrors, basically. You know, they're the people that you reflect on. You know, you bounce the ideas on people that validate you.
Yeah.
So so the kind of validation that you want is the kind of friends that you will keep around you.
Yeah,
So
I think that's a
is for
beautiful
me.
point, because the thing about your friendship, when you're friends with someone, that means that you guys share the same values. So what is it in your friendships or with your best friend or just what builds a friendship for you guys?
With me, right? So for me, it's always I'm trying to challenge myself, you know. So I'm always trying to get to the next point. So I look for people that validate me in that way, people that challenge me in that way. You know, not just people that accept everything that I do and say, but people like, yo, man, I'll say big guy. And I think that's what a mirror is for, you know, when you've got some, you know, on this cheek, so it tells you to clean up. So that's what friends are.
Mobile, it would be hard to believe that you're still friends with everybody that you were friends with at 12.
So,
Why
okay.
is it so?
Why is it so? So for me, I think what's important was that I think when you're young, everybody's just your friend. Like even the neighbor, the kid next door is your friend. But until you grow older and you realize that friendship means so much more than just calling each other, oh, I chomiam or whatever. So for me, when I grew up, and I think I was in my early 20s, I'm still in my early 20s, I realized that a lot of people that I called friends were actually my acquaintances. So what I did was I got rid of all of them. And down from 15, I only had 3 friends who I knew when I could call at any given point of time, they are there for me. They carry me spiritually, mentally, in all aspects of my life.
Hlala Nathi, would you say, Ikona, you showed me that you've lost along the way and you thought that this was my BFF, best friend for life?
Yes, no, definitely. There's a couple of friends. There's a couple of friends that you see along the way. You think like Safan. You know, it's a different path that we're now deciding to take. And at that point, you have to decide, yo, I'm taking this route and you taking this route. Hi, guy. You know, we have to part ways because our vision has changed.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of friends.
Before we ask another question, we went
Okay.
out there and asked you guys, have you ever been in relationships, friendships, and then
Yeah.
they bent out, and how did you remedy that? Let's take a look.
So, my take on today's topic, I'd actually like to start it off with a quote. And yes, this might be cheesy. But yeah, the quote is by Rumi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it goes, never give from the depths of your well, but from your overflow. And for me, that really means that if you're burning out, if you're feeling fatigued, then you really can't be there for anyone. And you know, as a human being, you always have all these different relationships with people, and you always want to be there for the people that are really close to your heart. And you can't be there for them if you're not okay, if you're not feeling 100%. So for me, I realized that self love is very important, and that's how I recharge, right? I realized that I have to be more gentle with myself. And when I started my whole process with discovering what self love is for me, um, I started realizing that I need to be more gentle with myself. And I didn't know what being gentle with myself meant. So then I eventually realized that being gentle with myself means loving myself in my own love language. And for me, that is words of affirmation. Um, you know, so if, you know, yesterday it was difficult for me to wake up, and today I'm able to actually wake up and face the world, I will wake up and celebrate that, you know. It can be small things, it can be huge things, um, but celebrate every single win. Waking up is a win, you know, um, because at the end of the day, it contributes to the bigger picture. So never give from the depths of your well, but from your overflow.
Interesting. Uti, you never give good depth of your well, but when it overflows. I understand
Definitely.
because how do you give in doing that?
Yeah.
You need to be
Yeah,
full of it
yeah,
to share
yeah.
it.
And speaking about being full, I think Budapa, before we went to the video, he mentioned how sometimes it's not a bad blood, you know, it's just our journeys keep us apart. Now, how do you then go to your friend, Abonai, but you know what, this relationship or friendship rather, it's not working out anymore, and you don't want to hurt a feeling. How do you lay it down to them and be like, you know what, actually, I don't think Mnanawe, Apasia Kona, we're going in the same direction.
In fact, juices.
Blessed eye.
Okay, so I just had a relationship in Jalo manje. Yeah? When I went to Joburg manje, like I went to go for a funeral, and then I saw my late friend, Ben Klalanai, like Cape Town. Now, with me, like, he started changing because he adapted into like the things that we're not doing. You know, he got here, started drinking, he forgot like what we came here for. Because asihlali nabazali la, yabo. So what we came here for, you gotta do what we came here for.
Yes.
So I told him, "Uthi mfethu, if you're not gonna change when your life, uzofela la ezandleni zami. Because I took you from your crib, ngizohlala now, so that we can go siyokulanda lento esifuna. Now if you're gonna come here and adapt ezinye izinto, then I think it's best, but that you gotta keep it straight up. Yabo. Umuntu maningachayisani, then keep it straight up, because man, you're gonna deal with your own things, and he deals with his own things. Yabo. But we gotta make sure with personally, but before any relationship or something like that.
And like,
Yabo.
Kabiso, so Kakstua, there are people for seasons and then there are people for the rest of
Lifetime.
for a lifetime. Yeah, apply an agree friendship.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, applying a friendship and I believe now your friend, you have to have the same vision. You see, have the same vision. You can have different mindsets, yes, but then they have to complement each other. You see, for instance, there was a friend of ours, who his brother died. You see, others were writing exams, but while we were still on the car, like driving to Fort West, others were on their online test. You see, that's how much we value our friendships and are being there for each other. That's how it is, yeah.
What could cause a relationship, friendship, ibe bent out?
Vision, you know, siyakula, and a lot of times we want to hold on to the good times that we had, you know, like a lot of times we hold on to our friendships as, we've been friends for the past 20 years, you know, for the past 10 years. And then at some point, because we are growing, we are evolving, and we are changing, you know. So there comes a point where you see, yo, man, I've actually changed in this direction, and you changing in that direction. You know, so the burnt out comes from the fact that we're holding on to memories more than the present and how we're supporting each other. So I think that causes burnout.
Ooh, let us know what you're thinking of. Ekse_live across all social media platforms. Go WhatsApp 060-391-8464. Friendship is not the only relationship we're talking about. Family, professional, as well as lovers. After the break, there's more panel in the studio.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.